It's still loading here. We're good? All right. Hey, guys. It's John here at the Acoustic Shop here at the NAMM 2023 in Anaheim, California. We've been walking around checking out all kinds of stuff. I wanted to make sure we stopped by this booth because, you know, we love all these guitars, especially love Huss Dalton guitars. We got a little bit of grief last time. We talked about some of our favorite builders, and we didn't get to the Huss Daltons, and I got in a lot of trouble because people are like, what about those guys? It's like, for some reason, they thought we forgot about you, but we didn't. But either way, make sure you're liking and subscribing because, and commenting too, because right now Hinkley is monitoring all comments. We're going to be able to answer questions live if you got any, so please put those in the marks as well. But I'm here with Mark. We're going to talk about Huss Dalton and all the stuff's going. You guys are back full swing, coming back, building guitars again, all the way out, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's new and exciting happening besides what you always do, is just build great guitars?
Well, we'll just go piece by piece if you like.
That would love it, yeah.
This is a traditional OM, and this is black walnut back and sides.
With a very faint figuring that's going on in here. It's really kind of cool with that color.
Walnut is one of my favorite tone woods. I really like the spectrum on it between, you know, people say between mahogany and rosewood. That's kind of a cliche thing, but this really is to my ear.
I think it's an interesting thing that's happening with our industry right now. A lot of these high-end builders are coming back to building with walnut again, where also some of the big brands kind of treat it as an alternative wood. And I think that's a misclaim for a lot of the buyers out there, is to recognize walnut is not an inferior wood to mahogany and rosewood.
No, it's great. It's a great tone wood. You know, I started out as a banjo builder, first selling banjo in my career, 30 years ago, and we built a ton of walnut banjos, and they were always my favorite. They were, the maple banjos were a little brighter, but the walnut just had a warmth to it. The warmth guitar's the same way.
So yes, do not be afraid of high-end walnut guitars. It's a great tone wood.
Yeah, it is.
It really is.
This is our OM model in Cutaway. It's Indian rosewood back and sides, and the top is torrefied Appalachian red spruce. So this one is cooked pretty good. You can see the dark caramel color, and it makes it bakes the resins out and sort of pre-ages the top, as everybody probably knows by now. But we really like the dry sort of tone that we get out of it.
It's a very dry, woody tone.
Yeah,
it kind of happens. A more aged tone. I always tell people with torrefied, again, people think that means it's all of a sudden an aged guitar. It's not that. It's more like an aged guitar that never got broke in or played. So it does not make your guitar sound as if it was 40 years old.
No.
But it definitely gives you some of that character. You also have your cool Stingray inlays in this. That's one of your inlay patterns, which is one of my favorite ones that you guys do.
Yeah, that was drawn by a former employee years ago, and we always liked it.
I love that. Here's a nice sloped Dreadnought right here.
Yeah, this is an interesting wood combination. Right? This is Paduke back and sides, and this top is Lutz spruce, bear claw Lutz.
Very heavy bear claw.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Well, this is 12 frets to the body. We like the Paduke a lot. Tonally, it's an African hardwood that is similar to the the Cocobolo, Madagascar rosewood kind of sound, but it's less expensive. I mean, if you're looking to get to that
tone,
that kind of tone without spending a couple of grand to upgrade your woods.
Yep. Got a question? Yes. Say again. Wants to hear. There's not a cedar. This is it's a red spruce thermo-cured guitar. I can try to mess with it here.
Sure, go ahead.
A little bit. So yes, this is not cedar. It is actually a thermo-cured red spruce or Adirondack spruce top on there. It's a very punchy, lively guitar and looks beautiful as always. Your finishes have always been some of the cleanest finishes on guitars out there for quite a long time. So
well, thank you. We try. You know,
absolutely.
It's always a challenge to do clean work, and especially with our competitors, as clean a work as they do.
Absolutely.
You know, to keep up.
Yep.
This is a CM non-cutaway, 14 fret. This is Leopardwood back and sides, which is a lacewood cousin, South American.
I remember coming here one year and you found a bunch of lacewood, I think at the NAMM Show one year, I was 4 or 5 years ago, and I think you exposed me to it for the first time. So.
I mean, it works more like mahogany, but it sounds more like rosewood to my ear. It's a little crisper, you know, than mahogany.
Very, very cool.
Engelmann spruce top standard on this one, and the all-over sunburst. Bloodwood bindings on it.
Very beautiful. Is this an inlay from your banjo line?
No, it's been the inlay from the CM all along, and again, it was drawn by a former employee. Whenever we find that anybody works in the shop and has any art talent, we try to get them to do. Yeah,
absolutely. That makes perfect sense.
Let them draw some inlays, and it gives them a creative outlet and gets us an interesting inlay.
Very, very cool. Beautiful guitar. Another absolutely beautiful guitar. And this kind of leads us into one of your new projects here, right?
Yeah, this is the newest of the new for us. The double cutaway, carved top, electric. We first did the single cut. This is obviously gold top. Did this model about 3 years ago, and this is our first NAMM show. No, I'll take it back. We had electrics at NAMM.
I think you were here in 2020. I was here with you, yep.
So we only had the single cutaway then. This is the first NAMM show for the double cutaway.
Kimberly was telling me, your wife was telling me, that this is kind of becoming your fun new project and passion is to kind of build some solid bodies here.
Yeah, and I took it on initially. I do the CNC programming for the business, and I took it on initially as a CNC project because we had upgraded some software and I needed to do something challenging, and I'd always loved this kind of guitar. So I said, that's what I was going to do with it, is make this complex surface, and it was a good project for CNC. And then after I did it, I thought, man, it turned out so good. I think we can sell them, you know. So then we delved further. We got with Lindy Fralin, who makes the pickups. Lindy's shop is just about an hour and a half east of us. He's in Richmond, Virginia, and so called on him early and said, hey, we want to do this, you know, got us in the direction of some pickups. And so we use his modern PAF in a double cutaway. We use his pure PAF. It's not quite as hot, a little warmer in the single cut.
Excellent. Very, very cool.
This is a aqua blue finish with a solid blue back and neck.
Very, very beautiful. Another really cool project. And that leaves us one more Dread here.
Yeah.
And this one is absolutely beautiful as well. I'll pull it from the back side, and you can tell us what we got here.
Well, it's again, it's Lutz, Bear Claw Lutz spruce top. We really like the tone on those, and we came by some really nice stuff, and in particular some Bear Claw, and so we wanted to showcase that here at NAMM. The back and sides are beeswing mahogany. It's Honduran mahogany. That beeswing just refers to this pattern, pattern of figuring.
You guys have seen a lot of that in some of our bourgeois guitars too. He likes to use that a lot on the banjo killers.
Yeah,
and,
it's terrific stuff, and it looks beautiful. This is its natural color. There's no stain at all on this guitar. We went with a 45 style trim on this one.
With a tortoise bound too, right?
Tortoise binding, so it is a TDM and not a TDR, so it has no diamond blue. But it's
very punchy.
Otherwise, a TDM. We did this rosette with, which I really love this rosette.
Is that tortoise inside there
tortoise
too?
And ab,
Absolutely,
yeah.
that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love that. I love the mix of that kind of stuff. And you guys also use the tortoise guards too.
Yeah,
from Mario.
On our Pilgrim, you know, our salute to the Tony Rice, Clarence White guitar.
Yep.
We use them as standard on that, and we use them on other things as an upgrade.
I saw that one
same
right there.
thing,
Yeah. And we use those a lot in our shop too.
Yeah.
So you know, Mario's always been a good friend of ours, and built some great guards. And,
Yeah, they are. They're the best version of this that we've ever used. Is his version of it.
I agree. Absolutely gorgeous. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we're going to plan on hopefully seeing next year back in the shop some more Huss Daltons. I talked to Kimberly yesterday, and I'm hoping to see us get some more of these back in stock. We haven't had them in a little while. I think it's a good time to bring them back and get them in here. Obviously, building great stuff. So again, I want to thank you all for being with us. I want to thank Mark for walking us around and talking about guitars. It's always a good time to check out cool guitars at the NAMM Show. Again, make sure to stick with us. We're going to be doing all kinds of cool videos throughout the NAMM floor. And I guess what we'll do is kind of say, see you later, everybody. Talk to you later. Thanks again, Mark.